Have you ever realized you stopped getting invited before anyone explicitly excluded you? There was no confrontation, no visible conflict, just a gradual thinning, plans mentioned after they happened, conversations about events you didn't know were taking place. You weren't removed. You were simply not included. Why they stop inviting you rarely begins with rejection. It begins with subtle recalibration. In most groups, invitations are signals of perceived alignment. People invite those who reinforce momentum, energy, or status balance. When that balance shifts, even slightly, invitation patterns adjust quietly. What you feel first is ambiguity. You wonder if it's coincidence. You tell yourself schedules are busy. You rationalize the gap. But the pattern begins repeating, and repetition carries structure. Exclusion through omission is efficient. It avoids confrontation. No one has to justify anything. The group simply reorganizes around perceived cohesion. If your presence feels slightly uncertain, slightly misaligned, slightly effortful to integrate, the system redirects. Often this isn't personal hostility, it's alignment preference. Groups gravitate toward those who appear stable in tone, clear in presence, and low in friction. Even minor tension can alter perceived compatibility. Notice what happens before invitations decline. Did your contributions begin landing with less engagement? Did your reactions become more guarded? Did you overcompensate for small missteps? These micro signals accumulate. When someone seems uncertain about their own standing, others unconsciously treat them as peripheral. Peripheral members receive updates, not invitations. The mechanism here is signal consistency. Invitations are extended where interaction feels smooth and mutually reinforcing. If you begin monitoring your own reception too closely, your behavior subtly shifts. That shift becomes visible. Watch what changes when internal scanning decreases, when tone stabilizes, when presence feels less contingent on immediate validation. Invitation patterns often mirror perceived steadiness. Not being invited rarely announces itself. It drifts. And once you recognize that omission can be structural repositioning rather than sudden rejection, the pattern becomes understandable. Hierarchy in groups is maintained through proximity. Proximity is granted where stability feels strongest. When invitations slow, the shift isn't random. It reflects changing signal alignment. Seeing that clearly changes how the dynamic feels.